Hey YouTube, Guy Webbs here, back with a review on a figure I've been very excited for this year. It is the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Trunks, the Boy from the Future version. It is the long-awaited 3.0 update to the original SH Figuarts Future Trunks that we've gotten a very long time ago, and I'm really happy I got this. So without further ado, let's get into the packaging. Move the figure out of the way for a moment. Features the new SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z type packaging with a clear window right here. SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Trunks, the boy from the future. Got a picture of the figure here. Toei sticker, Dragon Ball Z, Tamashii Nations, Bandai. Here's the bottom. Here's the top. Here's with the base head. Some pictures of the figure. On the side, a little bit more of the window. And on the back, you get a couple pictures of the figure in different poses, along with the base head. And with that out of the way, let's get into the accessories of the figure. Starting off with interchangeable hands, he comes with, aside from the fists that come on him when you open him up, are a pair of flat palm blasting hands where the fingers are together. This can be used for when he blasts Frieza into smithereens after chopping him to pieces. A pair of open palm blasting hands. This can be used for burning attack. A pair of slightly clenched but open hands. This can be used for style poses and fighting. A pair of gripping hands, but these are angled, and so you can get them into some different sword wielding or at ease poses. And then another pair of gripping hands, but these grips are straight, so you can get him more in action with the sword. And now moving on to interchangeable heads and faces. So for the Super Saiyan head, let's zoom out a little bit. He comes with the stern face right out of the packaging, and the Super Saiyan hair sculpt is really nice. It's got the spiky top with the short sides and back that we've come accustomed to for Trunks. It's got the stern face right here, and the way you interchange the faces is you pull off this front piece of the hair and then pull the face off and select whichever face you want and then put it back on, just like so. The hair is cast in the lighter, almost platinum blonde type of yellow color we've been seeing with the Super Saiyan 2 Goku or the new Vegeta. And I like how we have a little bit of the deeper yellow shading in the middle, the two bangs hanging down here. And for some comparisons, here is the original Future Trunks Super Saiyan head. Oh my god, how dusty this is. Damn it. Anyways, you can see the base yellow for this is a lot darker, a lot more saturated. It still has the shading in the middle right here, and you can see this one definitely has a lot more of the yellow to white gradient, especially in the bangs right here, which looks pretty good at that time, but looking at it now, I can see how this is just a bit much. I definitely prefer how this one has a more pure yellow. And for another comparison with another Super Saiyan Trunks head, here we have the Super version that came with the giant sword. You can see this still has the shorter sides and lower back, but this one is a lot spikier. I assume this is definitely more on the Super Saiyan 2 side. And now looking at the interchangeable faces, aside from the stern face, we have another stern face with the eyes looking to the side. This can be used for that one shot when after he chops Frieza in half. Comes with a screaming face for powering up or burning attack, and then it comes with the teeth gritted angry face, and I really like how all these faces look. He comes with an extra hair piece for the front right here, and the difference from the original hair piece is that this one is a lot spikier. It stands up. I assume this is for when you want to have in more airborne or dynamic type of poses. My buddy Laser Gator on Instagram actually pointed out that this can also pass as a Super Saiyan 2 future Trunks, and I totally agree because of how spiky this looks. And to change this to the standing hairpiece, just put this on like so, and this is how he looks like with the different hairpiece. Switch back to the regular one. And finally, in the way of interchangeable heads and faces, he comes with the base Trunks head with the light lavender or purple hair, with the park in the middle right here, and still the short sides and back. He only has a stern expression for this head, and I do wish he came with some more interchangeable faces, but maybe down the line we'll see other figures come with extra accessories for this Trunks, or they'll do a dedicated Trunks accessory pack like they're doing the Goku one, so we'll have to wait and see. And I really do like the stern expression and the hair sculpt. And for comparison, here's the original SH Figuarts Future Trunks base head. You can see how this older head is a lot smaller and this one is a lot bigger, and vice versa. You can see this one's hair sculpt is a lot more angular, a lot sharper, and a lot more detailed. And for another base Trunks head comparison, here we have the Dragon Ball Super version. You can see once again this new head is a lot bigger to match the bigger body, and this one is a lot smaller, and vice versa. And you can see how this one definitely has the more teal or blue hair color to match Bulma in Dragon Ball Super, as well as the eyebrows, this one having blue or light teal, whereas this one is the classic purple. And to switch this head out, all you do is just pop this original head off. It's on a double ball joint. Just line up the head with the ball peg and the peg hole and all that, and it pops on just like so. And finally, you can't have future Trunks without his signature weapon, his sword. You can see he has the sheath right here done in a burnt orange with the light blue for the straps. The strap in the middle right here is a softer rubbery plastic, and it unpegs right over here. This peg, I don't know if it's the same on everybody's figure, but it does unpeg a little bit easier than I would like, so be careful about that. And the sword, unlike the original future Trunks figures, like for instance this original one where you get a separate sword with the blade cut off to sheath it into the sheath like so, this time you can sheath the entire sword, which I really like, and the sword is really nice. It's got a nice silver for the blade and this part and the bolt right here, and the really dark brown or black for the handle, and it is very sharp, so do be careful. Put this back in. Also, unlike the original Future Trunks figures, you don't get a peg that plugs into the back like this one right here, and mine did break unfortunately, so it's kind of frustrating. To put this on the figure, you just loop the strap piece around the front of his torso by the jacket collar, and then peg this in like so. And here's Trunks complete with the sword and sheath strapped to his body. Now looking at the rest of the figure, we have his denim or jean jacket right here, which is made of a softer rubbery material. It's got his really dark gray or black tank top inside. Where the paint meets for the tank top and the skin tone is pretty clean. I do think the color of the jacket here is a lot more anime accurate than compared to the original Future Trunks right here. This is a little bit more in the deeper purplish blue color, which looks alright. It's got a little bit more of a realistic look, but I definitely prefer this. blue for the denim jacket, as it looks a little bit more anime accurate. You can see all kinds of nice creases and wrinkles. Capsule core emblem right here. The belt is a separate piece. It's got the newer 3.0 hips. Much chunkier legs, as you can see right here, compared to the original Future Trunks. He sure skipped leg day. He's got his boots right here, which are a lot more detailed than the original Future Trunks. It's got the brown tips right here. There's the back. There's the knee joints and this sword sheath again. And you can see his jacket is divided into 3 sections. And for a comparison with the Dragon Ball Super version Trunks, and I didn't take his sword out, it's really fucking heavy. You can see this one has a more saturated blue for the denim jacket with a slight purplish hue, whereas this one is really faded tealish blue. The grays on the pants are about the same. This one is probably a little bit brighter, and you can see the difference in the boots. It still has the capsule core on the side of his jacket, and this obviously uses the old Future Trunks peg system for the sword sheath. I'm gonna move this guy out of the way. And with all the detail out of the way, let's get into the articulation. Now for the articulation, Trunks has a double ball joint for the head, as you probably saw during the accessories segment. So it rotates left and right, it goes down, it goes up, and pivots left and right. He has a neck joint that, and together with the head, he moves down this much and up pretty decently, not bad at all. Oh, move this off because it did unpeg. And unlike the original Future Trunks figures, set him down for a minute, he has an actual diaphragm joint, unlike the older Future Trunks molds where he does have it, but it's not very functional. This one, however, has a ab crunch that moves a lot more forward, so you can get a lot better posing, which I really like. Rotates left and right, and pivots side to side, and he has a waist joint that rotates left and right, moves forward and back, and a little bit side to side. With both joints, you can crunch forward really nicely, and back. Let's see, there we go. Not bad at all. He has the ball joints for the shoulders and a butterfly armpit joint, so you can swerve it forward and back and all the way around. You can rotate the arms all the way around. And they do go out this much. And also, unlike the original Future Trunks figures, which don't have the visible bicep swivel outside, you only have to use it at the shoulder in the case of the older Future Trunks figures. And also the Dragon Ball Super version, does he have it? Oh yeah, he has the visible bicep cut right here. Whereas this new figure has a built-in bicep swivel that blends in a lot better with the arm sculpt, which I really like. So he does have the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. The wrist rotates and hinges in and out or up and down depending on the direction of the peg. The hips come out to the side pretty much 90 degrees, so you can do the full splits. You can kick forward, you can kick back. He has upper thigh swivel. He has double jointed knees. He does have ball jointed ankles, so they do rotate, they go down, they do go up. He does have ankle pivot, a lot better ankle pivot than the original Future Trunks figures. You can see this one is just a little bit deeper. And what I really like about the ankle joints on this guy is that he can stand a lot better flat-footed unlike the older Future Trunks figures. So the articulation on this figure has a lot of great improvements from the older Future Trunks figures, and you will be able to get him into all sorts of different poses. And for size comparisons, here is the new Trunks with the original Future Trunks and the Dragon Ball Super version, and you can see how much larger this new figure is compared to the original one. And you can see he's even a little bit taller than the older Dragon Ball Super version Trunks, I assume because the newer 3.0 bodies seem to be more upscaled than the previous 2.0 bodies. And you can see the difference between the Super Saiyan hair sculpts. You can see the difference between the colors and the articulation and molding between the previous two Future Trunks figures. And here he is compared to the event-exclusive Super Saiyan 2 Goku and the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Superhero version of Gohan, with the interchangeable base Gohan head with the glasses and the cape on. And you can see Trunks to the top of his head is only a little bit shorter than Goku and kind of a little bit shorter than Gohan, but they look like they're close to the same height, which isn't bad. No complaints there. And you can see how Super Saiyan 2 Goku and the new Trunks right here definitely has more of a platinum blonde type look for the hair, only Super Saiyan 2 Goku's hair is a little bit shinier. Here's Trunks next to his father Vegeta, the SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta, the first release one. I had not gotten the re-release one with the different colors yet. Overall, I do highly recommend the SH Figuarts Future Trunks, the Boy from the Future version, to any and all Dragon Ball SH Figuarts fans. If you are a fan of the SH Figuarts line, if you love the Dragon Ball universe, or if Future Trunks is one of your favorite characters, and if you missed out on the older Future Trunks, you don't want to get the premium color version, then I highly recommend getting this one. Unfortunately, as of today, I think he's still a little bit on the expensive side because he's a figure that everybody's been wanting and that it's becoming highly sought after, and it's Trunks. The popularity of the character, people are just snagging this one and it's flying off the shelves and selling out like hotcakes. So my best advice is just wait for the product to become more readily available for some time, and you might be able to find a better price on it. So if you didn't pre-order this, I would say wait unless pre-orders open up again. In terms of the figure itself, I really do like the improvements made to this figure from the original Future Trunks in the size, in the detail, in the articulation. You don't get quite as much accessories as like the first original Future Trunks figures with all the interchangeable base Trunks faces, but I hope in the future they either pack separate faces with other figures or they do an accessory pack. And if they do an accessory pack for Trunks like the upcoming Goku one, I hope they also give him the option to have the bare arms, so you can have the Trunks without the jacket. That's what I would like to see. And so overall, I do highly recommend this figure, even for the little QC issues with like the arms or the legs becoming loose or popping off. I still recommend this figure, and you will not be disappointed to have this in your collection. With that said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed my review. If you want to support the channel, click subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Guy Webb signing out. Bye.